years ago, Jim Davis burst into the universe a cosmic orange oracle. We have been watching him not be a racist piece of crap ever since.
Yes. Good job, Garfield. Come and come along with us on this beautiful spider-hating, lasagna-loving tarot card that is not racist. Called Garfield. There they are. This is Garfield.
This
is Mystic Lasagna.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
Dilbert
yes.
in the news, everyone.
Yeah.
Big,
comics
big
in the
stuff.
news. Gawcomics in the news.
Yeah.
Woo,
Gawcomics.
it is
The
it
parent
is-
company, Andrew WK Media. What's it called?
Andrew WK Media. When it's time to
I believe-
syndicate comics, we will always syndicate comics hard.
Yes. Where is that? I don't know. It's close. Close
Comics,
enough.
comics. All I want to do is read some comics. Now I just want Andrew WK Media. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
I know. Conglomerate, Andrew WK. Conglomerate yourselves.
Yeah, I feel like he exists more as a corporation anyway, and a concept, and than as like a dude.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He like has, as a person, he has a relationship to his corporate self for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
man. Well, happy Monday to you, Paul.
Happy Monday to you, Alex. How are you doing? How are you feeling about this Monday?
I'm good. I'm actually excellent. It's nice to be. We are recording this like right before we published it.
Yeah.
Dilbert is in the news, so I did spend my morning you texted me. Yeah, let's start off with some field sightings. Can we do that? Instead of, because I feel like we've got I'm good, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm excited. Hey everybody, we're sorry we missed last week.
I know.
We got fucking Mardi Gras.
Sorry, okay? It was crazy out there. We couldn't help ourselves. We got
Mardi Gras.
It's the day before Fat Tuesday. So could you blame us? We had to get ready for it. We are very sorry though.
We had to Paul had to make all the king cake. Actually, this is not a bit or a joke. True. Paul made hundreds of king cake kolaches, and it was nuts.
Oh, never again. I'll never eat king cake again.
I was somewhere drunk. I don't know. Yeah, man. So it's a little weird, but I don't know. We're trying to keep it between the lines here, but I there's a couple news things I want to jump into, like Garfield up to stuff, comics up to stuff.
Yeah.
And this is not a political podcast, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
That's right.
But fucking Scott Adams, dude.
Wow. Also, he has his own YouTube channel, I guess, is where this happened, and he's like Real Coffee with Scott Adams. I almost don't even want to say the name of it because I don't want to promote it or put eyes on any of that.
I'll
stuff.
bleep that out. I don't want
please
it.
Do.
The hard part about talking about it is that we're talking about it,
Exactly.
It's weird.
I know. It is, and maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what he was trying for.
Part of me thinks that this was the move. So here's the deal. Yeah, Scott Adams on his show, whatever. We said it. Whatever. I'm not bleeping shit out. It's his show, and he just said, "Did you watch it, Paul? Did you watch the
No, I didn't.
Man, I went and found a clip of him basically saying he looked at a Rasmussen poll, and Rasmussen's a super conservative polling site, and it was a slanted question on a poll that said is it okay to be white, and a bunch of people said no, and a bunch of people that were polled that were black said no, which made him say that all black people are as a race are a hate group, which is just a buck wild thing to say. Think that you can. It's ridiculous.
It's insane. Well, what's even more insane to me when I was reading this, because I basically just read articles that I didn't watch the real thing, which I probably should have. But what's even more insane is that he did it, and then he was like, "I'm going to publish this." He was like, "Cool."
Well, he said it live on his
it's
like his stream on his YouTube channel, and it looks like I
Still
watched it. It looks
it
like
better,
it's just no. I mean, you should, what I mean? And you're somebody who's been in the media. Also, he's been pissing, lib snowflakes off for years now, right? Especially with Trump, and he is an
I don't
absolute
know.
simp for. Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
That's see,
yeah.
that's the
He's
thing. I
been
had no backstory on Scott Adams
Oh,
and
he's been a
Dilbert.
problematic conservative dillweed for like a hot minute.
Oh
And like
wow, okay.
it's that weird thing, right? When we talk about like picking sides and stuff on this show, sometimes it's like he really just like hardcore picked a side and was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm going to be on team this."
Yeah.
And this was him doubling down. It was like it's really weird because he's like a nerdy skinny dude with glasses on, and he's just like casually being like, "Yeah, so, I'm done. I'm done with black people. I've had it, and
Jeez.
I'm not gonna help them out. And I've moved to a neighborhood that's full of white people because that's what we should do." And you're just like, it, it,
Jeez.
yeah. It's such a like a bummer. Like you could be shocked. The YouTuber that I watched talk about it was like, "This is shocking." It was like being all up in arms about it, and it is. I mean, it's nuts. It's a nutty thing to do and to say, but you know, I just points, points for anybody who isn't like dropping ultimatums like that, and for like
Jesus.
every fucking paper in the country and
Yeah, and
Gawkimix was
Gawkimik
like,
being like, "Bye."
yeah, it was
Sorry.
just like this, like,
We like free
really, dude?
speech, but this is crossing lines that
You just said you said a nutty bananas
not
thing.
involved with that.
Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck right off. Like, and so that's to me, like, I, you know, I'm all for the free exchange of ideas, which is what everybody, of course, has said. Everybody's response is like, yeah, we're all for the free exchange of ideas, and we've been pretty cool with Scott having ultra conservative opinions, and that's his deal. But like, nah, bro,
Yeah.
you can't just fucking say that and have there be no repercussions. But he also doesn't seem like he gives a shit. He's worth $1 bajillion. He's got his YouTube channel, and he's also got like his channel where he's just gonna keep doing and saying whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, that's the other thing too, is the article was like, now the only place that you can see Dilbert is through his like subscription
Yep.
like release service.
Yep.
So of
Now
course he's
he
gonna get his like whatever the half of the people that he's trying to court now with his
Yep.
crazy stuff, and they're
Exactly.
gonna come and pay him money directly now. So
Yep. Pay him money directly and
great.
then just sit in his weird little
Awesome.
echo chamber, and nobody will be able to respond to him because nobody will know what's going on back there. And
Yeah.
great. And you've started good. So you've taken yourself out of the public discourse and started a fucking right-wing hate cult. Great. Good call, dude.
Awesome.
Very cool. The world needs. Hey, did
Nothing
you see
bad
the
will come of this.
No, yeah,
Energy.
this will
Good.
totally put more joy and love into the world. But I guess he has been like writing a cynical office hate comic for a lot of years. So,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
It's fair.
um, did you see the one person who did support him?
No, who?
Fucking guess
Was it
who's
our
who?
boy, our old Trumpy boy? Trumpy
Nope.
boy say yes?
Even dumber.
Joe
Who loves free speech even more than Joe Rogan? And
Rogan.
has
Alex
more money
Jones.
than God, Alex Jones. I mean, we're right there. I mean, no, it's Elon Musk is the problem.
Oh
Of
yeah,
course
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
is.
yeah. Yes, I did see
Of
that.
course it's
Yeah.
Elon who was like, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
this is bullshit. He should be able to say whatever he wants whenever he wants. And it's just like,
No.
nah, dude.
No, Elon.
I
Jeez.
mean, he's allowed. He's not in jail. He just lost all his fucking.
Yeah, there are consequences. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's how free speech do. You can say anything you want and not go to jail for saying it. But
Yeah, but they
yeah, man.
consequences.
But and hey, in good news, Bill
Please.
Watterson, speaking of comic authors, is
Yeah, it's back in the
releasing a book.
game, right?
Yeah,
And it's like an
yeah.
adult comic, right? Maybe or something. It's
No, it's
more
just a
geared
fucking
towards.
book. It's an
Oh, sweet.
illustrated novel mystery
Oh,
story.
amazing.
Just chills and waits 30 years, then he's dropping a thing called I think The Mysteries
Hell yeah.
between him and like a political cartoonist like got together and like wrote and illustrated a thing together. So I'm pumped about that. And then the truly good news.
Kathy's back and she's
Oh
got a new store. Wait, oh,
yeah,
sorry. No, no,
baby.
no. What's the really good news?
No, that's it. Wait, what?
Yeah. No, I
That
don't
did you
know.
say? Who'd you say? Kathy was
I
back?
really wanted some juicy Kathy news and I tried to make it up, but it was just that there's a new store, which is oversimplifying the beauty of Kathy. So,
I mean, you'd think that like, how is there not a big giant Kathy retail something somewhere, like a huge chocolate store.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Yes.
Kathy's Patisserie or something.
Oh.
Come by the Ack chocolates. Yeah.
Act
Not
fast. Chocolates are going.
Garfield Eats is back, baby.
Yeah, it is. Talking about patisseries, baby. You want a lasagna pizza? You want a Garfield-shaped pizza? Get in that Garfield Eats.
Get your ass back to Toronto. They're opening back up, and they are soliciting people for feedback. And the internet, us included, are begging them to add indoor dining and seating so that we can go and enjoy like a Garfield experience.
Please.
Everybody is on these feeds going like, please just make this a full-on. You gotta just like Rainforest Cafe it up, man. Like we need shit in there, dude.
If the kitchen looks like John's kitchen, that's all I need.
Holy fucking shit. That would rule. That would rule. What if they did a big...
Oh my gosh.
If they made the whole place look like the weird cartoon Arbuckle house.
Oh my god.
That would rule. It would rule so hard.
I was so excited to fly up there, run, drive, scoot. We're going to get up there,
I think I'm just
going
to drop kick you, man. I'm just going to drop kick you into the middle distance.
That's the only way to really dine inside. You have to be drop kicked through the window in like a comic fashion.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And then we're gonna go up there and get pizzas. Like we have to. Dude, like then we'll go see all the Garfield statues and shit as well one day. Like I can't.
Do you know what I'm gonna do too when we're like housing the lasagna or the pizza, Garfield shaped pizzas? Is it Garfield shaped pizzas still, or is it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I think it's still the same shit. I can't tell. I can't tell what the hell they're doing from like the tweets. They're just being like, "We're coming back. What do you guys want?" Build and buzz. And shout out to Greg, to Goodly Wellish. Greg Brigette, who alerted me instantly as soon as he saw tweets about Garfield Eats.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Greg. You're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. He was like, gotta let him know.
But yeah, I want to go there. I want to eat stuff. And I want whoever's eating, the person next to them needs to be making the like onomatopoeic noises, just like splats. We want some chomps. We want a big old gulps.
Or like a spin every time they toss the pizza dough.
Spin.
Yeah,
exactly.
Slurp as I put the sauce onto the pizza.
Yeah,
and like
there it is.
Flip as I chuck pepperonis like ninja stars.
You freaking got this shit. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be beautiful.
Oh man,
I love it. I want them on a green screen, like with those popping up behind them.
Yeah, right.
It's doable. Have you seen the thing where at Disneyland or World where it's like all the kids go in and they talk to Crush the Turtle, who's like chilling?
No.
And they ask him about sex and he's like, "Oh, I don't know, dude. Ask your parents." And it's really funny.
No.
It's great. It's good stuff, but like
what ride
the deal is there's like a guy behind it. I've seen the casting calls for it. There's like some like, improv comic is back there like going like, "Oh, what up, little dude?"
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about mermaids. But he's just behind a screen and he's like moving around. And they're using him so he's basically puppeteering like a cartoon on a screen in front of him because we live in the future.
Great.
That's what I want. I want all of the chefs. Like I want you walk in and instead of an open kitchen, it's just a big screen. And we see them and you can interact with them because it's just like pizza chefs in mocap suits behind it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And they're like actually making the pizzas, but they're cartoons. Yeah.
But they're cartoons. And so you can see like the there's like a little slot in a cartoon pizza oven on the side and like your pizza comes out of it at the end after you tell them what you want.
And everyone's like, "What the hell? Did that cartoon make the food?"
I just got a fucking cartoon pizza. Flip. Slurp.
Yeah. And like if one person needs their hand to go through the hole, it's like really like dressed up, like this like slow hand like comes out and like brushes the like pepperoni off, and everyone's like, the whole restaurant goes quiet, and this hand's just like clank,
like a big like animatronic, like like a
Yeah.
fluffy orange puppet
Yeah,
claw
a lot of
emerges.
hair. Yeah, real hairy. Definitely.
No, it's a fucking gritty arm comes out.
Yeah. And it's like order up. It like shows it like
Oh
displays
God.
it with like a swoop, like a yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
There you go.
Flourish.
Yes,
Oh my
there you
God.
go.
Yeah, that's madness. So there you go. There's our 2 cents. Garfield Eats. We gave you all that for free. All we ask is that you come on our show. This is I am
Please
going
come on our
to
show.
I am gonna hit him up. I'm gonna see if we can get this dude to come on our show
Oh
and
my
like
gosh.
chat.
Is
Like
it the same? Is it the same guy with the orange
I don't
suit
I
jacket?
don't know
Oh,
if it's
that
the
was great.
same bro, like who's behind it, or if somebody else has picked it up. But like they're gonna get an instant message from Mystic Lasagna that's like, "Will you please come and talk about why?
Yeah.
Just why? I
Yeah.
just want to know why."
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
because I feel like we're gonna be 100% behind the reason. God, I just hope I hope they're literally like, I don't know, people love Garfield and I love money. I'm like, I'll be like, yes, if it's
Yes,
sick, ship it.
that's
Yes.
correct. That is
You did it.
correct. 200 points. You're right.
All right. Well, should we do our thing? Should
Let's
we
do it.
like I feel like there's a lot of like capitalism and politics talk for our spirituality podcast.
I know. It needs to happen though. We need to know that Dilbert sucks.
It's time. It's part of it too, right? Like you can't. I mean, like in the year of our Lord 2023, you really can't separate the two. You just fucking can't.
Yeah.
Like there's not a as long as churches don't have to pay taxes because of their churches, I think we've got. As long as you have to write the separation of church and state, like it's all inextricably linked.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah.
And
And the miasma
that's enough of
layer.
staring into the abyss, though. Let us go to the beautiful mount, to gakamix.com.
Yes.
All hail Andrews and McMeal.
Yes.
The portal into which we can gaze into the glorious, burning, swirling universe, the void, the sun, and everything in between,
Oh,
the light and the dark.
let us
And
in, gatekeeper.
Yes, let us in. We wink in not supplication or submission, but in fidelity, in camaraderie.
Yes.
Knowing
Respect.
that we can all gaze into the universe together without hate, without division, without groups, unless you're a dildo.
That's
and
right.
then fuck right off.
Random
comic.
Beautiful. Ooh.
Oh, this is looking Sunday-ish.
What
This is
the
looking like a big
hell?
one. Oh, nope, it's not. Okay.
Wow. All right, April 29th, 2003. Love it.
Tree. Hell yeah.
Love
2003 and April 20. Ooh, boy. I was drunk at Swanee.
Oh,
Hell
wow.
yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
I believe, in high school at this
Yeah,
point.
you were.
Yeah. I was a junior, no, just sophomore year. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very
I want to
cool.
say two things right off the bat
Very,
before
very
we even
cool.
get into this. One, John's wearing a yellow shirt. Radical. I love it.
Very
My
cool.
favorite color. Two, I don't even know what the content of the strip is, but we've got to zoom in panel 3, which is very rare.
Very
the
rare.
camera's going to move.
There's absolutely no table in panel 3. You got table, table, no table. That's in and of itself very significant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Love the colors. You got what, like a purple, like kind of like a periwinkle. Not a periwinkle. What is that?
Let's say
kind of
mauve.
Like a dull. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's got that like purple. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's like muted periwinkle.
Yes.
In the back. Yeah. Like a
2003 stuff.
like a lavender, like a lavender, but the lavender's wearing a goatee because it's in the darkest timeline. It's
like
kind of
this is a villainous lavender.
A lavender that can twist its mustache,
Yeah.
It's like a little dark. That's the thing. They're very like soothing colors, but like ominously soothing.
Yeah. Like it's cloudy outside for sure.
Yes. Very like, hey, why don't you calm down vibes.
Oh, yeah. Ever think about it this way?
Yeah, maybe you should fucking chill.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. Don't come at me.
Yeah. If you
And
kill the
panel
others, you
one.
can take all the gold. All right, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What if maybe you're the most important? And like it looks like John's even got some of those thoughts going through his head in panel one, right?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
he's like emotionless. He
Yeah.
is like just just existing.
But
The
it's not
epitome of
it's
there.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's like bored. They're doing the classic stare. Garfield's coming in, maybe with a purpose. He's in motion.
Yeah,
But
he's in motion, but we're not fast. We've got
no,
no motion lines or anything, He's just
they're
this is
neutral.
just happening.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're neutral mask right now
Yep.
in the world of clown. Um, but I know what you mean though. The colors that kind of suggest that John is I mean, he's waiting for something bad to happen. This is not like a
Yeah.
pessimistic. I mean, this is not like an optimistic glass half full. Something good's gonna happen. He knows.
No.
He's ready for it.
Yeah, he looks clouded for sure.
Yeah.
Like he's dealing with something. And then in panel 2, Garfield rocks a yawn directly into John's face.
Wow.
And I don't know what's happening in the third panel yet, but it looks like John is seeing something in the gaping maw of Garfield's fucking
Oh
cat
yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. It is right in his eyes. John's looking down into the abyss.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he
Wow.
is seeing something like, and also I rarely I said the phrase and then I heard it afterwards. Rockin' a yawn is the only possible way
Oh,
to say it. Like it is,
yeah.
it's hard to aggressively yawn, but this yawn is like in John's face.
Yeah. And it's red. It's the
Yeah,
yawn is actually red.
yeah,
Like spelled out chunky letters that are kind of shaking a little bit.
yeah. They're vibrating.
Yeah, it's one of those yawns that like stretches your head.
Yeah, yeah. You can like feel in your lower back. You just
Yeah.
yawn like a
I make a
maw.
big yawn
Yeah, you
right
just
now.
did it.
I can't help it.
Yeah, yeah. They're contagious,
Primal.
right? Yawns
Yeah.
are contagious. Yes, absolutely. Everyone gulp for air.
Yeah.
But I just can't. And Garfield is like, his toe is like touching John's sleeve, just like he is
Yeah.
just right into John's personal space,
Yeah. Just
right?
like his tail has been flattened to the table. Like all of his energy is now like the rest of his body kind of goes limp and all of his energy is in this yawn.
When he's leaning forward slightly into like John's again personal space, and then he's got his head like whacked back, like yeah, like he is supporting whatever John is looking at in, in the inky blackness inside of Garfield's head. I mean, there's like no transition into it either, right? There's no right side of Garfield's mouth ever. It is just a fucking jet black square.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's like it's that artist that Instagram really wants me to know about recently that has created the blackest black color in response to someone maybe creating the pinkest pink. Is that right? There this is
Oh,
like an artist
oh,
feud
oh,
happening.
please.
Have we talked about this before?
You're talking, of course, about, oh, what is his fucking name? Amon. He did Cloudgate, the bean.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Thank you. And so is he the guy that
Anish Kapoor.
yeah,
Not Aman
Anish
Kapoor. Anish Kapoor, and he's an absolute fucking dildo.
yes.
If anybody ever wants
He
to make, but
copyrighted the
yes,
black
he
color.
copyrighted black and would only let nobody use it. And then in retaliation, somebody got a bunch of it and painted Cloudgate it. Then he sued them.
Yeah.
And then he's got a mushed bean going on in New York right now that nobody can mess with.
That's right.
There's a guy on TikTok was like, I think I can hammock the bean, you guys. And immediately people were like, Anish will sue your
Like, don't
ass.
do it. Yeah. It's
Nobody
not worth
else
it.
gets to art with his. He's the least collaborative artist on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
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 And like he invented Void. And then yes, in response to that,
Void.
we're gonna give him his name, who made the pinkest pink.
Yeah, there it is.
He made the pinkest pink ever. And he yeah, who invented the pinkest
That
pink?
dude's name.
You're gonna get Stuart Semple. Shout out to Stuart Semple, who made the Pink is Pink in response to it, and then he like anti-copyrighted it, which is fucking
like everyone
beautiful.
can use it except Anish Kapoor, right?
It's the like, and this controversy is only like, I mean, it's less than a decade old. It happened a while back, but not too long, and like, it's such a petty. God, I love it though. It's such a beautiful, like, you know what? Everybody can use this thing that I made except for you, you jerk.
Yeah, you don't want to play in the sandbox? Stay in your sandbox. I got another one.
I'll make a sandbox big enough for everybody, and it says no Anishes allowed on the door. The S is backwards, and it's scrawled Calvin handwriting.
Yeah.
Yes, oh, exactly. Man. But yeah, I mean, it is that level of like void it's
true black.
Yeah, and that's, you know, like for Garfield to swallow the notion of nothingness.
Yeah.
And oh God. And I just looked at, after saying all of that, the camera zooms in and the first thing John says is,
"Was that necessary?"
Holy Amazing. Shit.
Amazing.
And Garfield responds, "Have you ever spent any time with yourself?"
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Whoa.
Fuck.
Whoa.
Fucking shit. Fuck.
Brutal.
That
is so brutal, Garfield. That's like to the core of John's like being. That's his existential John right there.
Oh.
Well, and then yawning too is just
and like I get the joke, right? The joke is clearly, did you need to yawn really huge? And Garfield's like, dog, you're so boring.
Yeah, you were just staring right with this like cloud periwinkle wall section.
I walked into your presence and immediately became, you are a soporific presence, man, and like you're killing me. But
that's so brutal though.
But like, if read the way we're reading it, which I can't help but read it because this is what we've done, is like, was it necessary for you to show me that?
Yeah.
Have you ever spent any time with yourself? And like, yeah, that's it, dude. Sometimes you have to look into the fucking void. You have to like stare into something that you don't like looking at or hearing about, which is maybe that white people have a fucking advantage, and that like you're inextricably linked to racism, and like we have to figure out a way to figure it out. And then you're confronted by like just, you know, the gaping maw of reality that like you've been utterly rejected, and like, was that necessary? And it's like, yeah, man, it was.
I like
what's necessary.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, the self-reflection in the void, the yawn is so wild because it does like, you just like suck in all of whatever is like in front of you or around you. And then you do just like, you digest it, you transfer it in your lungs to this like CO2 that you then breathe out. It is very much of a like intake and then just like expel.
Yes.
You know?
And like the expulsion is, have you ever spent any time with yourself? Is like that like whack of like, I took everything and I've shown you how absolutely utterly meaningless your existence is. You ding dong. Whether you're having a hot take or just not having any takes, thinking about nothing. And what's cool about the void is it's not reflective. Right?
Exactly.
Is that like you lose yourself in the moment,
in the music.
Yeah. Are you ready? One shot. Do not miss your chance to know thyself.
Exactly.
And it's really, I mean, it's not this discussion is not what 8 Miles is about. And like, yeah. That's fucking so brutal. Is that like, it's not John doesn't see himself reflected back in the like bizarre macabre beauty of the fact that like inside of Garfield is limitless nothing that Garfield's totally chill having inside of him and like encompassing. And it's like what blows John away is that he like has to come face to face with like how comfortable someone is with nothing. And
Yeah. And
it's
how,
important.
yeah. And how much nothingness, like, not can consume, but like how much is contained. Because it's like
Yeah.
nothing, but it has the ability to hold. It has the ability to hold everything.
Everything. Yeah, because it's limitless space. And so like no matter how big you are, or how massive you are, or how like over the top you think you are trying to be, it just takes it and relegates it to like not nothing but the same. Like it's just like, yep, it's just more. I can take all of this. All of this can come in. And so like you don't get anything reflected back, and it's like it the problem with reflections and self-reflection is that if you only do that, if you only self-reflect, it's really easy to skew your own vision of yourself and to like spend time in a mirror getting obsessed with yourself, like a narcissist, because that's Narcissus's whole thing.
Yeah, loves it.
Is
Loves
like
the pools.
right, a moonlit reflection where you can like it's not an accurate portrayal of you, it's a reflection and you get to see what you want to see in it.
Yeah.
Not like what there is. And so when you're confronted with the void, you can't fool yourself. It's just you and the fucking thing that lives in your meat bag.
Yeah.
Like sitting with itself.
Yeah.
And not looking
everything
at
else is stripped away.
Matrix version of itself that it wants to be. You don't get a fucking cool leather duster and all the guns in the world. It's just you yellow shirt wearing jagoff.
Yeah. It's what's in that little noggin, John.
Man, that's fucking I may
pretty awesome.
This may get printed out and like just the last thing. Was that necessary? Have you ever spent any time with yourself? It's such a fucking like God damn.
And it's so Garfield too. It's just it's classic. It's classic cat stuff. It's classic Garfield.
Are you aware of yourself and your behaviors?
Yeah.
No, I was specifically sitting here trying not to be. Well, tough.
This is the truth.
Yeah. Behold my ability to contain multitudes and also nothing at the same time.
Oh, so good.
Life is a paradox. Then you die.
Have a good day.
Hallelujah. Yeah. Do you want to pet me or feed me? Will that make you feel like you're doing something? Give me a treat. Yes. Oh, yeah, you matter for sure. You're helping me stay alive. What are those plants?
Brutal.
Whew. Man. Well, this is a particularly dark episode of Mystic Lasagna, but hey, sometimes you're coming back from a big old fat Tuesday. We're here in Lent. We're chilling.
Oh, yeah, it's
we're
very
denying
Lenten.
ourselves things.
Yeah.
We're taking a moment separated voids from the things that like allow us to escape from, how naughty we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess don't hide in your fucking corner. Don't say a bunch of shit and then run off to your Patreon. Yeah. Stay here and engage. Learn. Feel the nothing and learn. Man, yeah. Hey, cool. Speaking of the void and nothingness, you can follow us at Mystic Lasagna on Twitter and Instagram.
Come on.
I'm on those things at our Alex Murray and TikTok as well, at our Alex Murray.
I'm patchy,
making these sorts of observations. God damn it, y'all. I'm telling you.
King's Kolaches Bakery.
Paul on the Move is the best story follow ever. Several times. Weird airport humor.
Dude, Newark Airport was crazy. The lost and found lockers. Amazing. Yeah. It is a treasure. This is the best part of it.
So good.
It's wonderful. Thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
God damn. So good. Yep. Get on there and we're members of the Missing Sock podcast family. It's kind of, some of our relatives are taking long hiatuses or are just dead, but that happens. That's family. Families like that, and we've got other things coming and other things happening. Listen to Child's Play. Go back and listen to All a Snack Face. Who cares? Listen to
great.
Me and Mike Murgott all talk about Marvel Comics. It's there. I say jizz a lot. Yeah. So until next time, I guess, feel the nothingness.
Yep. Surrender to the void.
Spend some time with yourself.
Yeah.
Lasagnaste.
Lasagnaste indeed.
Missing sock.
Oh, there it is.